हरिः ओम्। नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य भाषाप्रवेशे प्रथमभागस्य 35तमी कक्षार्थं भवतां सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। Okay, so now the third prayoga or third usage of Ditya Bhakti is on Vadati or Pruchati prayoga. Okay, so basically on when you tell something or when you ask something, in those cases, in certain special cases, you will get Ditya Bhakti. So again, it's not just for vadati or prachati. It is even for the any verbs which have the same meaning like vadati or prachati, asking or telling. Okay, example. Let us see some example. Sikshakaha kam prashnam prachati. So sikshakaha prashnam prachati. The teacher asks the question. Sikshakaha kam prashnam prachati. So whom does the teacher asks the question? Okay, whom does the teacher ask the question? So answer would be Sikshakaha Chatram Prashnam Prachati. So Sikshaka asks the question to the student, and Sikshakaha Chatram Prashnam Prachati in Strilingam. So teacher asks the question to the female student, and Sikshakaha Mitram Prashnam Prachati. So Sikshaka, the teacher asks the question to the friend. So again, normally Sikshakaha Kim Prachati, what does he ask? He may ask some object or some question or some object that by default will be in Ditya Bhakti. That's because of the first category of Kim. So Sikshakaha Kim Prachati. And here especially on to whom he asks, okay, and that person to whomever he actually pointing and asking this particular object or question, then that particular person will be represented in the Dvitiya form, that is Sikshakaha kam Prachati, Sikshakaha Chatram Prachati, Sikshakaha Chatram Prachati, Sikshakaha Mitram Prachati. Okay, this again is little special case where Prachati will have we can actually ask two kinds of question: Sikshakaha kam Prachati, Sikshakaha kim Prachati. And similarly for Vadati, if you see, by default Balakaha kim vadati, Balakaha shlokam vadati. So it's a very basic kim question. At the same time, we can also ask Balakaha to whom he tells. Let's see some example. Chatraha uttaram vadati, Chatraha kam uttaram vadati. To whom does the Chatra answer? Okay, the example is Chatraha Sikshakam uttaram vadati. The student tells the answer to the teacher. Okay, basically here again you can actually take it as a target. Basically he asks the question and targeting to the Chatra or Mitram, and similarly the student actually tells the answer targeting the Sikshaka. I mean, he tells the answer to the Sikshaka. See, again in these the target will be represented in that Dvitiya Bhakti. And Chatraha Adhyapikam Uttaram Vadati, Chatraha Mitram Uttaram Vadati. Okay, and don't think that it is Chatraha. Okay, if you are aware of other Vibhaktis, don't think that Chatra tells the answer to teacher. Their two teacher will be in different Vibhakti. No, it's an exception for Vadati and Prachati. Wherever we get answers with two in English, that will be in Dvitiya Bhakti here. Hope it is clear. And same actually repeats for other vachanams also. Chatraha kam uttaram vadati, Chatraha sikshaka uttaram vadati, Chatraha kam uttaram vadati, Chatraha sikshakan uttaram vadati. Okay, the same repeats for other vachanams as well. So let us take some examples on the same, and we will move ahead on different prayoga again. So again, as usual, ask any question with kam and answer them in all three vachanams if possible.
नमो नमः. अम्बा कं प्रश्नं पृच्छति. अम्बा पुत्रीं प्रश्नं पृच्छति. अम्बा पुत्र्यौ
Putriyau.
पुत्र्यौ प्रश्नं पृच्छति अम्बा पुत्रीः प्रश्नं पृच्छति
Uttamam.
My answer and one more doubt also.
Mhm.
This portion is to come. बालकः कम् उत्तरं वदति, बालकः पितरम् उत्तरं वदति, बालकः पितरौ उत्तरं वदति, बालकः पितॄन् उत्तरं वदति.
Uttamam.
And one more doubt. In the chart,
Yes.
I have seen that Madihi, Strilingam. In the Strilingam is the Madihi, Madhi and Madihi, right?
Yes, right.
But in the chart it is written as Madhi.
No. I think in the last session itself I corrected it. Maybe it's not there in that published version. I'll correct it.
Oh, you corrected
It's
it,
a Matihi
right?
and Nadihi. Yeah, it's corrected. Matihi, Nadihi and Dhenuhu. I think few other corrections also I made in the last session. Yeah.
Thank you. धन्यवादः.
पितामही कं प्रश्नं पृच्छति पितामही पौत्रं प्रश्नं पृच्छति पितामही पौत्रौ प्रश्नं पृच्छति पितामही पौत्रान् प्रश्नं पृच्छति
Uttamam.
पिता कं प्रश्नं पृच्छति, पिता पुत्रं प्रश्नं पृच्छति, पिता पुत्रयोः प्रश्नं पृच्छति, पिता पुत्राः प्रश्नं पृच्छति.
No, first Ditya forms of Putra is Putram, Putrau, Putran. So Pita Putram Prashnam Prachati, Pita Putrau Prashnam Prachati, Pita Putran Prashnam Prachati.
पुत्रान्. Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes.
Right, sir.
छात्रः किं वदति, छात्रः श्लोकं वदति, छात्रः श्लोकौ वदति, छात्रः श्लोकान् वदति.
But here it is important to have the Kam question.
Oh.
Kim is the first prayoga. It's a Kam is the third one.
But come also it will be come, kam and kim, no sir, for Tuchya Bhakti, for plural Napunsakalingam.
Yeah. Okay. What is the answer you give?
But I can't give shlokan. I should give uttaram will give. So chhatrah uttaram vadati.
No. That is the first category, right? Chatraha kim vadati, chatraha shlokam vadati, uttaram vadati, something. Padyam vadati, whatever it is. That is the first category. But to whom he tells, that is the category here actually we are talking about.
Oh, okay.
What does he say doesn't matter. That's in the first category. The third one is, the third usage of Ditya is to whom he tells.
To whom? Oh, so chatrah kam slokam vadati. Can you say that?
Yes.
Then
yes.
mitram. Oh, chatrah mitram slokam vadati. Chatrah
Yes.
mitre slokam vadati. छात्रः मित्राणि श्लोकं वदति.
उत्तमम्.
गुरुः कं प्रश्नं पृच्छति, गुरुः शिष्यं प्रश्नं पृच्छति, गुरुः शिष्यौ प्रश्नं पृच्छति, गुरुः शिष्यान् प्रश्नं पृच्छति.
उत्तमम्. Okay, now we'll move on to the fourth usage of Ditya. That is especially on the Vasati, Tishtati or Shete Prayoga. Okay, and especially on these verbs especially. Okay, so till now for Vadati and Prichati or Gamanam or Agamanam, so any verb with that meaning we will have the special usage of Dvitiya. But in this case, especially or very specifically for these verbs, Vasati, Tishtati, Shete, and few others are there, but they are not that important now. We are skipping that. Only for Vasati, Tishtati, and Shete. But even in this case, not direct usage of Vasati, Tishtati, or Shete. For example, Aham Grihe Vasami. It's still the Griham will be in the Saptami form, Grihe Vasami, and Grihe Tishtami or Grihe Shaye. So in all these cases, the griham will be in the saptami. That's fine. Actually, there's no difference. But this here, what we are talking about is when we get a specific upasarga associating with these verbs, then we will be having Dvitiya forms. Let us see some examples. Example is Vyagraha Kim Adhivasati. So here, with just Vasati, the answer will be in the Saptami. But when we prefix certain upasargas like Adhi, Upa, Anu, A, when we prefix these four upasargas, it becomes Adhivasati, Upavasati, Anuvasati, Avasati. Of course, all these four gives the same meaning. Okay, it's like a Poshnarthaka Upasarga Yojanam. It gives the same meanings, but the answer for this would be in the Dvitiya. It's not in the Saptami. Example is Vyagraha Vanam Adhivasati, Vyagraha Vanam Upavasati, Vanam Anuvasati, Vanam Avasati. But if it is just Vasati, it will be Vyagraha Vane Vasati. It will be in the Vane, that's because it's a Saptami and just a Vasati it is. But if it is prefixed with one of these upasargas like Adhi, Upa, Anu, A, then it will be in Dvitiya. And again, Krishakaha Kim Adhitishtati. So this again, when we prefix Adhi to start the that is Tishtati, only in that case the answer will be in Dvitiya. But normally for Tishtati, it will be Saptami, like Balakaha Vidyalaya Tishtati or Prakoshte Tishtati or Udyane Tishtati. So in all these cases, Saptami will come. So he stands at school or stands at garden or stands at room. Okay, but if we prefix Adhi to the Tishtati, it becomes Adhi Tishtati. In that case, that particular place will be represented in the Dvitiya. Example, Krishakaha Gramam Adhitishtati. He stays at the village. So it's again just a location, not a target. So we will go and add Saptami. That is wrong. This is a very special usage where Adhi is prefixed with Tishtati. We'll get Dvitiya. So Krishakaha Gramam Adhitishtati. And second is similarly for Shete. With just Shete, the place where you sleep, that will be in the Saptami. Example, Balakaha Shayayam Shete, he sleeps in the bed. But in case if you prefix Adhi Upasarga, only in this particular case, that will be represented in the Dvitiya. Example, Arihi Kam Adhishete. Arihi Vaikuntham Adhishete. So he sleeps at Vaikuntha. Okay, so this is a very special usage for these specific upasargas. We'll be getting Dvitiya usage. Okay, so any other questions on this? We don't have any exercise here. If there are any questions, we can try it out. Maybe if possible, you can make some exercise around this.
Meenaha Kim Adhivasanti. Meenaha Nadim Adhivasanti. Meenaha Nadyau Adhivasanti. Meenaha Nadihi Adhivasanti.
Uttama.
Adhishete. So, because you said Adhi means Adhivasati is they are ruling over that place or they are staying in that place.
Yes.
It's like that. Like Upavasati
correct.
means Upavasati also. That also is
It's staying or residing, but it's just enhancing the meaning of the staying or residing. Generally, it becomes ruling in that way.
Ruling or Upavasati, Anuvasati will be. Anuvasati is again staying or the meanings are same.
Yeah, right. Meanings are exactly, all meanings are same. Generally, it is like a Poshnarthaka Upasarga Yochanam.
It is as if they are staying in the place or ruling over that place. So,
yes.
So we cannot say Balakaha Shayaya Adhishete. We can't say that.
You can say, yes, Balakaha Shayam Adhishete. That is correct.
Can we say that? Is it correct?
Yes.
Because
Yes,
they don't
it is correct.
stay in the bed. Oh, but you have to
But
grammatically.
it sleeps actually. Grammatically
not
it's correct.
correct.
Whenever you use adishayate, you have to use Dvitiya Vibhakti.
So can we say Krishakaha Gramam Adivasati?
Yes, we can say.
So whenever we use these four upasargas, we have to use only Dvitiya form.
Dvitiya, yes.
So my doubt was also the same thing. Adivasati, Upavasati, Anuvasati, and Avasta. Are they the same or any difference is there?
Oh, okay. It's the same. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Astu.
I had a question, like whenever we use this with the Visarga, Adivasati like that, so the question will also be in the Dvitiya form only. It will not be like Vyagraha, Kutra Adivasati. It will be always Vyagraha,
No.
Kim
It
Adivasati.
will be in Dvitiya, yes. Correct.
Okay, that's my question.
Yeah, I think that's all about all the questions. Again, we will get one exercise around this. Write 2 sets of sentences with all 3 genders and different vachanams. Ensure that each set has valid question with Vadati and Prachati. And we will not have exercise for this fourth one, Vasati, Tishtati, Shete. It's very specific for these verbs. So maybe we can skip. Maybe I'll see if possible we'll have one exercise. But we may not. It's not that most frequently used actually. So I don't see any questions here, so we will end the session. Thank you all for taking part and Dhanyavadaha.